Good morning, evening, or afternoon, everybody. It's Kaghoe coming at you with another video. So today we are going to be covering some Phase 7 hotfixes that I suppose dropped. It's not an official blue post, but Zyrene listed all the changes. I have personally discovered a few of them, mainly the ones in Cares and Crypts. Done my best to share them with you, but they did a comprehensive amount of invasion changes. So without further ado, we're going to switch it over to X, and we are going to talk about all these stuff. So right here we have Zyrene tweeted, in Season of Discovery, we are turning the repeatable quest for Remnants of Valor on, starting right now. So this is live, this is active. I did go and test it. You'll see that at the end of the video. This quest has been picked up at the Lights Hope Chapel Graveyard once you've completed the pre-quest involving the Scourge invasions. We've also decided that players do not need to tag Shadows of Doom to complete the pre-quest or the repeatable quest, but they do need to be present at the invasion to loot the quest item, which is phenomenal. This is the biggest complaint, because right now, especially on a PvP server that I'm on, people are like just coming in using Eagle Eye, using Farsighting, seeing groups that are, been there grinding it, and it takes like 15 to 20 minutes to grind the crystals down to get the shadows to spawn, and then an entire raid group will come in, PvP, kill them all, and steal your shadows. So this should help alleviate some of that and allow people to get their tags, whether they're on the initial one to unlock their shoulders or to go for the Remnants of Valor, which I will talk about in a moment. But awesome changes, very much needed, very beneficial to everyone. Every boss and mini-boss in Cares and Crypts will now drop a bag with a necrotic rune inside of it for every player. Do not forget to loot this. This allows players to get a small handful of necrotic runes in their runs and work towards their gloves, tabard, or stones and oils. So I discovered this last night while doing Kara. It actually, I think, went live while I was in the dungeon, because I did not get them from every boss. I got them like halfway through, and I was like, oh, this is cool and neat. But I made a short of that. I showed you guys that. You can definitely see it live on the stream every time I do it. But I think you get like 10 or 12 per run, which was really cool. And then they now have, players can now purchase any of the undead slaying gloves of their class and wear from the Archer Quartermaster and Outfitter. I will show you guys that in a moment. And then these gloves are no longer restricted to the highest armor type you can wear. So like warriors can see the plate mail leather cloth, druids can see the leather cloth, whereas warriors were only offered plate, druids were only offered leather. So that's awesome. And why not restrict all of the undead slaying set items to just classes of that armor type then? And they said, we want to stay away from this because players have already obtained and equipped pieces that may not be the highest available armor type. Even if they couldn't complete the set then, they can now, and it will feel better than just having a dead item in your inventory. This also retains the value of, say, a leather chest drops in Cares and Crypts groups, and there are only plate, mail, and cloth users in the group. Having the choice to wear a lower than your maximum armor type helps someone who might not be lucky enough to see their highest type chest drop, meaning like a DPS warrior comes to mind for that, so they can use the leather chest and be fine as well, because it just gives tons of attack power. So keep these options in mind. So it keeps these options open and increases flexibility. This is also rather important because if you play multiple roles, this alleviates some of the specificity for your gearing in preparation for next Ramus. You are a druid who plays Pharaoh, but you have an off-spec as Resto or Balance. You could pick up the leather or the healer cloth or caster chest as to work towards your offset for the undead cleansing set, and you do not have to worry as much as finding the exact piece you need, effectively doubling the number of applicable items that drop for you. Won't this increase loot competition? We understand there may be concerns that people will roll on your undead slaying, but from what we have seen, people already were, and then they felt even worse when they realized they couldn't compete since the set could never get the quest, so they unknowingly took the item from someone who could actually complete the set because they were hungry for a sanctified piece. Note, because of the speed of these changes, the quest titles for the undead slaying are all the same right now, but will be changed later. They are in order from top to bottom: plate, leather, plate, mail, leather, cloth. So the top one will be the highest you can wear. So I asked if this was a blue post or not. Just to clarify, he said likely not, because because it's late and Friday, so they'll probably get to it on Monday. But I'm always down for weekend updates, because it is very nice to see. Then a few questions right here. This guy specifically said the Heart of Doom cannot be looted if you already completed the quest prior to you turning on the repeatable. You kneel down to loot the animation, do not get it. He asked if you have one already in your inventory. So I had this problem as well on the first one that I did, and it did not work. You guys won't see that, but you will see the second attempt. And the thing is you need to have the Never at Rest quest, which is you need to be on the quest to get the drop. If you're not on the quest, you do not get the drop. So that is very, very important. I wanted to highlight that to explain it. So anyway, I'm going to switch it back over here to show you all those changes. So this is the Never at Rest quest right here, Deliver Heart of the Doom. It is repeatable, and it gives you 40 Remnants of Valor. You get it from the Lights Hope Chapel graveyard. We're at Lights Hope Chapel right now. The graveyard is just right over here. Hopefully you guys know that by now, but just to show you in case you do not know, it's that dude right there that everyone is crowded around. You do need to make sure you are on the quest before you go to the invasion, or you will not be able to loot it. I went ahead and did one of them already and got my 40 Remnants of Valor. For week 1, by Thursday, you want to have at least 150, so you'll probably have 160 of these, just because math and how that works is you only get 40 at a time. I don't know how you're able to get additional ones, other than Naxxramas, mobs, and Trash Farm. Those haven't started to drop yet, so right now I would recommend that you just go ahead and do 4 invasions, get 4 hearts to do. It'll take you like a half hour per heart to do the entire process of going to the invasion, coming back here, and turning it in. So definitely make sure you have at least 150 by Thursday. I don't know if they'll increase it to allow you to go higher than level 2, but for week 1, what I saw on the PTR is it is locked at level 2 for your trinket, which will take 150 to turn in, as you saw in the video. So just being as clear as possible with that, so you guys know how much you want to go out there and farm. It works in raid groups. You just pretty much go to a crystal of your faction and go and get it. Horde is pretty much sticking to Kalimdor, and Alliance is on Eastern Kingdoms from what I've seen for the most part. Obviously there will be outliers. Then the next one is this Ardent Outfitter. So I want to show you all this. This is the glove change that they talked about. So this top glove is leather because I'm a druid. This bottom one is cloth. I already have my tanking gloves and my tanking bracers. I'm just trying to get the chest piece, which is always evading me. But anyway, those are all the rewards right there. You have your, I have just been buying the sharpening stones because I don't really need cloth gloves as a druid. But, you know, if I did do other specs, I would do that. But that is the changes, guys. Really awesome to see them making this really good for us. But anyway, that is it. I'm going to show you the footage of going and getting the Heart of Doom and turning it in for you guys. So I will see you then. Alrighty, guys. So you're about to see the shard break. The Shadows of Doom are going to spawn. And now we are going to want to hit them to our best of our abilities, get all the tags, make sure we hit them, and that is how you get all of the shadows. Multiple people actually spawned that one, and then you want to make sure that you loot them all to get your Heart of the Doom, and then these crystals right here are what you want to interact with in order to get your heart. So as you can see, these little blue crystals right here are what we're going to want to click on, and as you see, I clicked on one and I got my additional heart. Now we're going to go ahead and get all the loot here. Unfortunate, we got all the leather except the leather of warding, which would be very nice to get, but you know, I'm cursed. It's the last one I need. I already have the cat one, so I can't get it, but you know, one day we will get the warding. And now we just sort of wait for this loot to go out, and then we're going to head to Undercity and turn it in. But it's these little blue crystals. After you kill them, you click them, loot them. You can only have one at a time, and I'd highly make sure that you are on the quest, never at rest. I did try it without being on the quest, and that did not work, unfortunately. So I had to be on the quest in order to get it. But we got those right there. We were present, we clicked it, and it is working as intended. So I'm going to go turn this in and show you the entire process. So I'll see you then. Alrighty, guys, so we are finishing it up and we're headed here to turn it in. As you can see, there are a lot of people turning it in, and which means a lot of people dying. So there's never at rest. You sit right here, you turn it in just like that, and then you get 200 rep and your 40 remnants of valor, and then you can actually just go again. An important thing to note is you need to make sure you have accepted the quest. I've seen that work failing that way, And, as Horde, I'd love to stay here in EPL and do it, but it is just too Alliance dominated on my server at the moment. So I usually go to Winter Spring or Ajara as a Druid. I just kind of go to Moonglade and then go back, and that is the path I've been doing. But I wanted to show you that change being implemented, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, anything like that, definitely drop it down below. But these changes have been absolutely amazing, and I'm glad to see them, being so quick with it. Patch drop Tuesday. This invasion was exactly how it has been historically, and they're solidifying it to make it much better for everyone playing it, so you'll love to see that. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoy, and until next time, I'll see you later. Have a great day. Bye-bye. Hey you. Yes you. Are you still there? Well, I appreciate you for taking the time to watch this entire video and making it to the end here. If you enjoyed this video, definitely check out the other videos about World of Warcraft listed in these playlists down below. And thank you again. Have a great day. Bye-bye.